Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. I know I look a little different, and that is because I don't have any eyeshadow on. Today I want to talk to you guys about how I create my eye makeup looks with my hooded eyes. It's taken me a long time to figure out how to work with them, and it took a long time to realize the fact that I actually did have hooded eyes. A lot of the time I'd follow along with some amazing YouTubers and wonder why when I opened my eyes I couldn't see the shadow, or the fact that why does my eye look so different to theirs, and how come I couldn't create these amazing eye look. And it's because I have hooded eyes. Now I know there are different degrees of hoodedness to the eye, and also I just like to mention, because I have a extra muscle in one of my eyebrows, one of my eyes actually sits up a little higher, so this eye is actually a little bit more hooded than the other. So that also incurs a challenge on how to do an eye look. Now, let's get into the video. So, what I learned is that brushes are incredibly important, almost as so as eyeshadows. Now, there's two ways that you can go about this. You can look, if I put my eye here, that is the top of my eye socket right in here. But my actual crease is further down here. So when people say they start a transition colour in their crease, they would start it where the fold is. But because, again, not hooded eyes, I would have to start a lot higher up. Now you can see if I turn to the side, I've got a lot of room to play with. I'm not going to look strange, or it's not going to come out like clown makeup. Well, hopefully not. So there's two brushes that you can start with, especially if you're learning. A pencil brush to map out where you want your crease, and then you can blend later. Or you can start with a little more dense, fluffy brush and be a little more accurate with your crease. Or if you're confident, you can go straight in with a blending brush. I'm going to start with this. This one is the Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm going to start off with Makeup Geek Beaches and Cream. It's just this shade right here. Now if you follow along to my channel, you know that this is one of my favourite transition shades. So what I'm going to do is just dip my brush on, put the product here, and I'm going to look in my mirror. I'm going to look at where I want to start the crease, which is about here, and I'm just going to feather that across. I'm going to feather that all the way in, and I'm going to blend it all the way out. Also, because my eyes are downturned, I like to keep the shadow up, so it gives a more lifting cat eye effect, and I'm not going down with the shade, I'm going up with the shade. You can apply as much or as little as you like. Just make sure to always enjoy your makeup, and just you do you. A blending shade doesn't need to be precise, it doesn't need to be neat, it's just there as a colour to transition with. Now I used to always find that I could never get the gradients just like the other YouTubers, and again it's because my transition shades were always similar to the ones I was blending into, so my looks would always come out muddy and it looked like I'd been punched with two fists in two eyes, or maybe the one fist, who knows, depending how the person is feeling today. Okay, so just keep going in until you're happy with the colour. Another eye look that I have found to be really helpful is a cut crease. Again, practice makes perfect, but they are wicked for hooded eyes. Now just taking the same brush, I'm making sure that the next shade I go into, which is Makeup Geek Bake Sale, is tonally different from the last one, so that I don't get, like I say, everything blended together and a look that looks like it's just all over the show. So I'm just going in, I'm just raising my eye a little bit, and I'm going straight under that shade. As you can see, there is a slight difference. This is going to help with the gradient. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a clean blending brush, just make sure there are no harsh lines, but still there are definite gradients, as you can see here. I'm going to take a pencil brush, and again I'm going to go in with something that is a different shade and slightly tonally similar. Again, we're going for more warm shade, a little bit cooler. And I'm going to run that right under that last shade And this is almost going into my actual crease. And we're going to bring it up slightly so that when I open my eyes, you will be able to see it and it doesn't get hidden like so, okay? So we're just going to feather that up. It also creates, again, using the word, a lovely gradient effect. It deepens up the crease as well, so your look doesn't look like it's sort of flat. Gives it more depth and definition. Now taking the last brush and just blending that line out, okay, just like so, making sure everything is blended, not too blended, but it doesn't look like we're an amateur. See how everything's coming together, getting more depth, and I've left quite a lot of lid space. Today I'm going to go for something like a cat eye effect, so I'm going to bring that dark shade on the outer V, okay, and bring that into about halfway. Just sort of feather everything in and out. Beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pencil brush. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deepen the outer V, and I'm going to do it with a really dark shade, and I'm going to blend that into the outer V. I don't use liquid eyeliner to do a winged eye effect. It doesn't work well on my eye shape, especially with the fact that my lid's turned down. So I always try and run a colour over my eyes, just sort of use the V as almost a winged effect, like it's sort of blown out winged effect. I'm going to go into the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to take the shade Marzipan just on the inner corner and first third of the lid. This will open the eye up. And I take it all the way up past the crease so that when I open my eyes, you'll be able to see the shade. Just taking a clean blending brush and blending that in again so there is no harsh lines. For the brow bone highlight, I'm taking MAC Nylon, my favourite, and just running that across the brow bone. I always do this last. It's just a preference, it has nothing to do with hooded eyes. Taking that blending brush and just blending that line out. The one thing I do like about hooded eyes is we can create a killer smoky eye. Yeah, buddy. Once that's all done, I'm just going to apply some mascara. I like a big, thick, chunky mascara. Again, I find that I cannot wear false lashes. Trust me, I've tried. So I like to apply a lot of mascara so it kind of looks like I'm wearing falsies. If I want to keep it a cat eye effect, then I just take a colour down to the lower third here. If I bring it all the way down, it's going to round my eye out. And I don't want that look for today. It's really good for a smoky look, but today I'm trying to keep it nice and natural. Well, natural for me. So again, I'm just taking Bake Sale and running that on the outer third like so. And we'll pop some mascara on. Okay, so that is the finished look there. I hope it was informative for you guys. It takes practice with anything. Any look takes practice. I think with hooded eyes, because we've got so much space to work with, we can create some amazing looks. And I'm really excited to keep creating more for you guys on this channel. Okay, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, bye!